Hello friends, welcome to Tori Talks TV and welcome to our exciting review of Game of Thrones Season 8, Episode 1, the premiere episode. And it's called Winterfell and we are in Winterfell and boy is it cold.
It's cold.
Freezing.
I'm not used to this.
No, this is not how we work.
A lot of clothes.
Yes.
It's really stuffy.
I know.
It's like, oh, I can't really move.
We're gonna be okay. Okay, so let's start off by acknowledging that amazing new opening credit sequence.
It looked fancy.
Yeah.
It was very crisp.
Oh, it was.
It was like, I never
the
realized
quality?
how not sharp the old one is till I saw the new
Oh,
one.
I guess so.
Yeah, but it was nice.
Lots of things to pick up on.
Mm-hmm.
So some things that could be very telling.
Mm-hmm.
You even see the breach in the wall.
Mm-hmm.
That was really, really cool. That just made me even more excited. I mean, they already had like the countdown. Thank you, HBO.
Yes.
But then they show it and I'm like, what is this? And it's like more to discover. And you see those tiles turn over and they're blue. Oh, that really got me in the mood.
Yes.
Perfect, yes. Okay, so let's start off with the first scene, which is really cool. Because it's that little boy.
The little Umber boy.
The little Umber boy is running, and he's trying to see, because somebody's coming, that they're a big arrival.
The queen.
The queen is coming, yes. But it was kind of cool about that, if y'all will remember, that Arya did something very similar in the very first episode.
It echoed the arrival of Robert Baratheon and the Lannisters to Winterfell.
Exactly.
And Arya was the one who was like eager to watch the arrival.
Isn't
the
that cute?
I know.
And they even show her and she's like kind of smiling. The little boy, like, I know.
It's like so cute.
I was like that one day too.
He's precious.
Yeah. And speaking of Arya, she sees, people she hasn't seen in a long time. She sees the Hound, which I think she's a little there's a little scowl there. And then she sees Gendry and like, oh, her buddy. Looking good, Gendry.
Yeah.
And, it's like this big old, as I like to say, the theme of the show, of this episode is reunion. This is like one big reunion.
When Jon walked by, though, and he didn't see her, I kind of felt bad for her.
Oh.
I was like, oh, did she? I felt like she thought that he was going to see her, and they were going to do like a little, like, winky nod thing.
Oh, yeah.
So
I think he might have been distracted.
yeah, I mean, there's a lot
He's
happening.
sitting up higher than her. Probably couldn't see her very well. But yeah, that's true. A lot going on, yeah. So they finally are there, and it's like mirrors the first episode, the very first episode of season 1. Jon just looks so gleeful when he sees like Sansa and everybody's hugging, and it's really cute. All the little reunions, even like Sansa meeting Dany, which I was a little disappointed at how Sansa was treating her.
I'm not surprised that you are. Sansa is very cautiously approaching this new relationship with.
Yeah, I'm sure after all she's been through, that's totally justified. But I wanted it to be like, bringing the new girlfriend home, and the sister was excited. That's okay. Proceed with caution. Yes, I understand that. But in the midst of all this lovey-dovey fun stuff, we got Bran who's trying to keep it real, and he's like, guys.
He's like, come on, people. So I love his quote. He goes, we don't have time for all this. The Night King has your dragon. He's one of them now. It's like breaking it down.
Yeah, everybody's just like, and everybody's face just drops like, oh.
Yeah, exactly. Jorah Mormont did that in the very first episode as well. So I feel like Bran kind of took that role of like reminding people of the larger game at stake.
Right, and we have work to do.
We do.
Yeah, so that, made everybody like feel a little more serious about what's going on. And me too. Because I was like, oh, this is so beautiful. And I was like, you're right, you're right.
We're here
Thank
for
you.
a reason.
Bring it back. Yeah. So then we see there's some tension, obviously, with Sansa and Dany. And they're all sitting there. And it's like strategically placed. Jon's in the middle. And then there's, Dany and Sansa. And they're just like trying to like talk it out with everybody, see how we're gonna do this. And
and they're in the Great Hall, and every time they convene in the Great Hall, it's like very serious.
Yeah.
The last time was when we saw like Littlefinger get like on his trial. So but I do like the funny little exchange because Sansa, like, she has legitimate concerns. Like, how are we gonna feed all these people? Like, we only have enough food for like
oh my gosh, the Dothraki, the Unsullied.
But now they have like all these people.
Yeah.
And then when she's like, what do dragons eat anyways? And Dany's like, whatever they want.
Ooh, throw it back.
Yeah.
Throw it back. I was okay with that.
Yeah, I know, that's a good one. That was sassy.
Yeah. So then another reunion we have to talk about is Arya and Jon. So then this is like the moment I've been waiting for, I know, for a really long time. And it started off kind of serious, and I was like, come on, don't just run into his arms. And she did.
Yes. Oh, it was so cute.
It was so sweet.
Yes.
Yeah. And she's still got needle, and he's like, have you used it? And she's like,
Once or twice.
A little bit. Yeah. Maybe
Yeah.
here or there. And then he kind of like, they're talking about Sansa, and it was really cool because Arya was like all about Sansa. She was like, she's the smartest person I know.
Yes.
Like, oh.
John was really shocked by that because they always had the whole like kind of like rivalry. They were really different what they wanted.
Completely different. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So then now that all this great reunions galore is happening in Winterfell, then we have to talk about Cersei because we can't forget about her.
Yes, we can't forget about her.
So she's very happy to hear that the dead have broken through the wall.
Yes.
So Euron is there.
Yeah.
Euron.
Yes,
Euron. Okay. And you know, he's like, look what I did.
Yeah,
look what I brought.
I brought you a gift. It's the Golden Fleet.
Yes, but what didn't you bring? The elephants. Where are my elephants? Cersei is all about the elephants.
She's really all about those elephants. It's
she really didn't let that go.
No. They really wanted those elephants.
Why does she want the elephants? Because they can, like, step on people?
Maybe.
Sure.
They're like a little toy. I feel like she wanted them, like, as a little pet or something.
Well, she's being a brat.
Yes, exactly.
No, she is. Yeah. And then she's having this exchange with Euron.
He really wants to get some Cersei.
He wants a little bit of that.
Yeah, he's not satisfied with just this flirtation thing that's going on.
Right.
Yeah.
Flirtatious.
Yeah. So one of my favorite Cersei lines so far was, you want a whore, buy one. You want a queen, earn her.
I at that point I kind of was like, go girl.
I know.
Yeah.
But then she...
Yeah.
She wound up just giving it up anyway.
I think she thought that, well, you know what? I really need him. I can do this. You know, it's fine. We'll just, you know, make this happen.
She likes arrogance.
Yeah, you know what? I think they've met their match.
Yeah.
I think they're actually a perfect couple. You know, they're good for each other.
I guess. I mean, I don't like her, but I think she's too good for him. Is that weird? I think she's a horrible person, yet too good for Euron. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You hear?
Yeah. In certain ways, yes.
She's bad.
Otherwise, they're both bad news. Bad news bears.
She's like smart bad, though.
And he's just like... thinking with his pee-pee.
Yucky. Yucky bad.
Yeah. So now Cersei has decided to have Bronn, or she wants her guy, her potion guy, Qyburn, to go talk to Bronn.
Yes, so Bronn's like having some fun.
A lot of fun.
With some ladies.
Yeah.
Well, almost. And then Qyburn's like, excuse me. The queen said it was urgent.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, that urgent, though? Can I have a minute?
Right.
Yeah, so then she gives him a project, like, which is to go kill her brothers.
Did I miss something? Okay, I get it. She wants to kill Tyrion. She hates his guts.
Both of them.
She wants to kill Jaime?
Both of
her
them.
beloved, her twin brother?
If they survive, crazy. She says if they survive, then I want you to take this weapon.
The same weapon that was used that Tyrion killed their father. The crossbow, right? Yep. I just didn't... I was like, wait, did you really just say that? Because maybe she feels crossed by him because he went to go fight for the Starks. Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
I don't know why. I just was like, what did you say?
And so, you know, Bronn has always said he's a sellsword. That's what he does. And so he's just going to do it because Qyburn says, like, she made me who I am from nothing and think what she'll do for you if you...
Right. True.
Yeah. So...
Okay. Mission accepted, I guess. Yeah. So now we cannot forget about Mr. Theon. Yeah. So we've had ups and downs with Theon.
Mostly
you hate him, you love him.
Mostly
hate. You feel sorry for him.
Mostly
don't. Yeah. So he finally saves Yara.
Thank goodness.
I mean, really though, like
I like how she first like smacks him first.
Oh yeah.
For being an idiot. Like,
because he like jumped ship literally.
Like she could have been dead.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, at least you came back, but still, you deserve that kick. What did she punch him in the face?
Yeah, and then she's like, okay, but no, we're cool. Yeah.
Get out of here.
Yeah, and then she like wants him to go to the Iron Islands, right? Mm-hmm. But he's like, no, I gotta go back to Winterfell. Yes. Because he wants to fight with them. He wants to fight with the Starks. Don't you think he considers that home?
Well, that's where he grew up since he was like a little boy.
Right.
So right. And I like that she supported him. And then they did their whole like, what is dead may never die thing.
Oh yes.
And then he went off.
Oh. I'm glad they patched things up.
Yes.
Let's see what's going on with Varys because I love Varys.
Yes.
Anytime he's in a scene, I'm like, okay, what's
I know, he always has like wise words. And I always have to quote his wise words.
Okay.
So he and I believe it's Tyrion, they're older. And they're watching like the younger people.
Yes.
Oh, and I think Davos is there older as well.
Davos
is there for sure. And they're watching Dany and Jon. And Davos is suggesting that maybe a marriage would make this tension between Dany and the North a little bit more like digestible.
Right.
So he suggests that, and Varys says respect is how young people keep us at a distance, so we don't remind them of an unpleasant truth that nothing lasts.
Oh, was that?
It was wise.
Is that foreshadowing?
I think
what
so.
Does that mean?
I know nothing lasts is what they're saying. So they're watching them do this little courtship, flirting. They're clearly in love.
Clearly. Mm-hmm. Well, these two lovebirds finally get to have some fun, and this is kind of a moment I have been waiting for. So Dany, she gets on her dragon, she's like, I'm gonna go fly, let's go fly. And I think John's a little like, what, really? How do you work this thing? But no, it happens. He gets on there, and the dragon is totally accepting of him. Because
how weird.
The dragon must know something.
Yeah, right?
Must feel it.
Yeah.
And they go on this little flying dragon ride. Yeah. It was really cute. But again, it was like a moment I've been waiting to see, and it's a happy moment.
Why did I just want to start singing A Whole New World?
Exactly what I thought of too. That's exactly what I thought of, yeah. But yeah, so, we just get to see these moments that we really need to hang on to because, there's not a lot of light moments like that.
No.
It looked like fun.
It did look like fun.
They should make a ride at
I was just going to say that.
Really?
Maybe Universal Studios.
You can soar over.
Might be a little dark for Disney. We'll see. California Adventure.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So, we should talk about Jorah.
Oh, yes.
Jorah Mormont.
So I thought this was a really great scene. So, Jorah brings Dany to meet the person who saved his life. Sam.
Oh, sweet Sam.
Dany is like super grateful that she still has Jorah in her life. And
Me too.
Jorah's like, well, let me introduce you to the person who did this. And guess what? It's Sam. Sam who? Sam Tarly. Tarly. Yeah. Wait, Tarly?
Oh, I know them.
Oh, I know the Tarlys.
So, yeah, this is like when he finds out. Well, first he finds out that, his dad, he wasn't willing to like bend the knee to Dany, so Dany's like, I had to take him out.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, at least I still have my brother. Yeah. She's like, no.
He stood with him, and now
he's gone
no
too.
Longer.
Poor Sam. His face was like,
yeah.
That's a lot. That's a lot for him. His sweet little kind heart too.
So his dad was kind of mean to him, but his brother was a nice guy.
That's true.
Think that's what he made a little joke about his dad, and I think he's like, okay, well, he was kind of a jerk, but brother, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. He's like, okay, fine, I can deal with that. Yes. But my brother, that was really sad. So, then, very soon after...
Well, Bran tells Sam, we can't waste any more time. You need to tell him. Tell him. So...
Tell him what? This is, one of the biggest moments.
I was kind of surprised, though, were you, that it came out in episode 1? Because I was like, how long are they going to drag this out? Like, when is Jon going to learn the truth? And I was very happy to have it happen.
Pleasantly surprised?
Yeah, I was like, okay, good. The pace is quick.
Yeah, no, that's true. I didn't even think about that. I knew it would be revealed. I didn't know when it would happen. But yes. Thank you for revealing it so soon, so quickly into this season. Yeah,
exactly.
So, Sam spills the beans, and he's like, you're a Targaryen. And... Yeah. I mean, we knew it because of last season, but then Jon, you get to see him kind of absorb it and be like...
The way Sam told it, too, Jon didn't even really need to, question it. It just all came together.
He didn't, though. Right. He just accepted it. He was like...
And Ned had told him, the next time I see you, I'm going to tell you about your mother, and obviously they never saw each other again.
Right.
But, I think the story just came together, and Jon, he knew it was true. He felt it.
And Sam is one of his best friends, right? So he wouldn't. Why would he make that up?
Yeah. No reason.
Yeah. No, but that was huge. I mean, it's another moment we've all been waiting for. So finally, Jon knows.
Can I say too, though, that in that conversation, Sam is also casting a little bit of doubt onto Dany. So that has to be said. And then one of the things he says to Jon is, "You gave up your crown to save your people. Would she do the same?" And I think that question is in his head now as they move forward.
A lot of people doubting Dany.
Because he he bent the knee to her.
Yeah.
He gave up the North.
Yeah.
Which his people are really mad about.
Right.
Sansa's really mad about, so that is a super important.
Lyanna Mormont, she's like, what the heck?
Yeah, because he left a king and then he came back. But, you know, we understand the choice that he made, and Sam does too. Like, you gave up your crown to save your people. But he asked Jon, would she do the same? Would she?
Would she? I don't know. At this point, I'm thinking as long as a Targaryen is in power, I think she's okay with it. I guess.
A Targaryen? Any Targaryen?
Yeah. The rightful Targaryen. We're gonna have to see.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so excited!
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Yes.
Oh yeah. So then there's this like, okay. So we don't know who survived the shattering of the wall.
Right.
The breach of the wall. We don't know. They don't tell you last season, right? So you're like, who survived it, right? So then we go and we see Tormund. He's okay.
Yes.
He's okay.
Yes.
So he's okay.
Yes.
And then they're all like looking around and trying to find, you know, see if there's like any White Walkers around. Right. They don't know what's happening.
They're in like one of those castles that was like maybe unmanned. I don't know, one of those castles along the wall.
Right.
I think. And like they don't know. There's like evidence that something did happen there, but they don't see anybody.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden they like round the corner and they're like run into another group. And it was like Ed and gang. So Ed, Tormund,
right,
and that was the funniest line though when they're like, he has blue eyes.
He's like, I've always had blue eyes. That was good.
Tormund has great comic relief.
Oh yeah, so funny. But then there was a very scary part where they run into this boy.
It's the Umber boy. The one
boy.
They sent him, the little boy at the beginning who was watching the procession.
Is that
They
right?
sent him to go get his family to come support everyone at Winterfell. And that's him. He didn't make. Well, they all died.
Yes, and he's up there on the wall, like this pattern of like limbs,
legs. That spiral pattern that like the you know Night Walkers,
White Walkers are known for doing.
Yeah.
And then all I could think was like, that kid's gonna wake up. Like,
I know.
Be careful.
Like, anytime there's like over the shoulder, like somebody talking, you're like,
and you see the blue eyes.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that was really scary. But it's nice to see some of our friends are still alive.
Yes. Speaking of some of our friends.
Yeah.
Okay, so after that, who arrives at Winterfell? Oh, so good.
Jamie! Cool.
Oh.
So...
And the one person he sees right at the end of the episode is Bran. Yeah.
That is
where it all began.
Amazing ending, too, because you're like, oh, that's right, what's going to happen? You know.
Everywhere you look in this episode, though, there's Bran.
I always feel like someone's watching me.
He is everywhere.
Yeah.
He knows everything.
He does. He knows all. Yeah.
That was a great last shot.
Yeah. But Jamie was like, oh, man. Gotta face this. Yeah. Such a great season premiere episode.
Yes.
Because this is the last season. I'm so sad. But what a way to open it up. What a way to keep us interesting. Yeah. I mean, obviously we're interested. This is the
so good
best
to see
show
all
ever.
The people.
Yeah, to see everybody again. Yeah. So thank you so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed this review. And we'll see you next time when we review episode 2 of season 8 of the last season of Game of Thrones.